We're back, and you are watching American Trends, where we cover all the hot topics of the day. I'm Barry Nussbaum, filling in for Dr. G on the bus on her way back. Our poll question today: Bernie just quit the Democratic Party. Are you surprised? Remember to vote in that poll. We're going to tell you the results in a minute. Now, live from the DNC convention in Philadelphia is political reporter Mona Salama. Mona, there you are.
I know this.
Are you in a secret hallway somewhere?
Yes, I'm hiding. It's so packed and it's so claustrophobic, and the Wi-Fi is like.
Got it. All right. Latest inside news from you in the basement under the DNC. What's the story? What do we not know?
Right now, the Bernie Sanders supporters, the diehards, they're supposed to be protesting, having silent protesting, having their backs turned. But when I was inside, I just saw maybe like 2 or 3 of them. If you look at the TV, a lot of them are wearing glow-in-the-dark shirts. It's yellow. They're trying to chant, but they're being shut out. So they are, Hillary campaign came in full swing, prepared, knowing that they don't want this to be a disaster. They want this to be all about Hillary and no hiccups like the past 3 days have been.
So are they being forcibly shut up, or is it more that the Bernie or bust group is just running out of gas?
Both, because there's not a lot of Bernie or bust delegates inside here, and at the same time they're being shut up because a lot of them, when one person screams WikiLink or TPP, no TPP, you will hear like 2 or 3 Hillary people like shut up, let her talk. So they came full force.
So, Mona, going forward, are these people angry enough and disaffected enough to stay out of the process and not come on to the Hillary Clinton campaign with full support? Are they going to stay with Bernie until the end of time?
They're going to switch their Bernie support to either Jill Stein of the Green Party or either Gary Johnson, the Libertarian Party. Maybe a few are looking into Trump. We'll see if he can really press the TPP issue. That's their biggest concern. Me talking to a lot of Bernie delegates, especially from California and especially from Vermont, and a lot of like diehard, that their biggest issue is TPP, and that's the one thing they like about Trump. The only thing they don't like about Trump is that because he's a billionaire, and plus he's lambasted, they say, and they don't like the fact that they think he's racist.
So, if you had to make a pie and cut the pie up, okay, and the pie is the Bernie supporters, what are the percentages? Where does that 100% go starting next week all the way through November? What's your best guess?
I would say 60% of them will go to Hillary because Bernie did go behind Hillary so far. So the ones that love that Bernie Sanders transformed the Democratic Party, they're going to listen to what he says. Then you got the 40% that's going to be divided into 3 ways. Either Trump, which I think he's going to probably get the majority of the 40%. And then you're going to see a split between Gary Johnson and Jill Stein. But Jill Stein is going to be the one that gets the most.
Well, if you're right, Mona, and enough people cross over away from Hillary, that could swing the election, because there's a very sizable percentage of the current delegate makeup. What is it, 40%? Those are Bernie people. She needs those people to get elected, Mona, don't you think?
Yeah, and 22% of them already said they are going to support Trump. She's already losing. The only thing she has right now is the establishment Democrats. She has a few Republicans. But without the Bernie supporters, she's nowhere. Because Trump, all he needs is to win the swing states of Ohio, Florida, Pennsylvania, and take the rest away, and he wins the election.
I agree with you. So last night the president spoke. He gave one of his great speeches. He's a terrific teleprompter reader. How do you think that speech resonated inside the hall, and what does America think?
Well, the speech is Obama is going to support the Democratic Party no matter what. It's typical Obama, like, I'm not going to give him credit. He is a great speaker. That's what motivated the youth of my generation of like the late 20s, early 30s, before they realized like, this guy was not about hope and change. It was all about broken promises and change of pocket change. So he is a great speaker, but it's just like they all came out of the closet all of a sudden and they all love Hillary. But don't the Obamas and Clintons hate each other?
Supposedly behind the scenes, yes.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know who's fake more, the Republicans, the establishment Republicans, or the Democrats. Because now everybody was like a love fest for Hillary yesterday. But where were they the past 7 years when she needed their help? They didn't really defend her. They just threw her under the bus most of the time.
You know what? When I look at the other speakers, Mona, Vice President Joe Biden seemed to be very well received. He's a very good speaker. What's your take on Joe Biden's speech?
You know, come January 2017, he's been in office for 46 years. It's probably been longer in office than you've been born, Barry.
God bless you.
But what I think about his speech is, like I said, all three of them, even Kane. Kane is like the guy that he's like the dad that you don't want to take out to your friends because he will embarrass you. Him trying to impersonate Trump was an embarrassment. He should have stuck to what, the Virginians, Democrats, and the establishment Democrats love about him. But Biden is Biden. Like, even Republicans like for some way, somehow. I don't know how, but
Uncle Joe, babe. That's what everybody says. He's kind of the nice uncle, not too invasive, not too offensive. He sort of stays out of the way, and he's a likable guy. So coming out of
one more thing, you could tell by the way how he was talking, he regrets not being in this race.
I bet you he'll regret it the rest of his life. So last question for you, Mona, as we go out from the convention tonight. Trump walked out of Cleveland with a big bounce, right? Now he's up 7, 8, 9, 10 points. Is there going to be a similar bounce to Hillary coming out of Philly from the DNC convention?
I don't think she's going to get a big push. I think she's going to get a tiny little bump. But Trump has been nailing it on a hit. We'll see what happens post-convention now, and let's see how much they attack each other. I think Trump needs to stay away from attacking Bernie because if you look at his Twitter, it's all about Bernie. I think he should go back into attacking Hillary because he needs those Bernie delegates.
There you go. Mona Salama, live from the convention. More America Trends coming up. Remember, go to all the videos we have at America Trends Twitter page at America Trends. We're going to be right back after this with your poll results. Go give us a vote, America.